Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back. This is our Cozy and Realistic No-Mod series where we play as General of the Minutemen, working to rebuild the Commonwealth one settlement at a time. And today we are wrapping up here at Longfellow's cabin. I so appreciate you guys weighing in the comments last time if we wanted to just call this done, because we built this amazing medical shack here, but we kind of ran out of time to decorate it. And we do have some space, some space in the build limit left that we can just sort of wander and decorate. So I think today is going to be kind of low-key decorating. We really have nothing we need to do left, and I absolutely love that feeling. There's nothing we need to do today. We do. Okay, I'm going to turn my Pip-Boy on because it is a little dark in here. We did some candles and stuff. I don't think I want to do straight up electricity. I really liked the conversation in the comments about what kind of space this was and what kind of person this was, because I think the vibe is very much homey. This is a woman who, built a shack on the cliff, and this is her personal home. This is where she lives, but she also can make stim packs and she can sell things, and it's kind of like a home psychiatrist kind of vibe. I don't know, I love it. I love it so much. Let's drop some junk. That would be inventory, apparel. Ooh, yeah, 8 I want to do too, because I want to put down some, I guess, drugs for her. And I'm kind of glad with us spending another week here at Longfellow's, maybe we can actually attract people to be these characters for us. Dirty water makes sense. Do we want to put down jet? Mentats, I think, usually makes sense to me in a clinic, so we'll put one of those down. Oh, I feel like she would be really big on Radix and Radaway, just because those are really critical up here in Far Harbor. I love building in Far Harbor, and I get so much inspiration up here from the Fallout Settlements subreddit. The people in that subreddit are so brilliant. I just want one of these, and unfortunately that means we have to scroll through all 75 of them. But I do think she needs some stim packs. That's what she's making in the chem station. What else here? I do usually like the idea too of having a vodka in clinics, because you can use alcohol to sanitize, and it's not like you would have a bunch of other easily available sanitization techniques. I doubt there's a ton of rubbing alcohol in the Commonwealth. Although I guess we're not in the Commonwealth, are we? We are in the Far Harbor. Oh, I don't want to put that on the stairs. I thought maybe the mentats would be more personal for her to use. Yes, we'll keep these over here by the plant. I love that we got the plant on top of the cart like that. That's just so lovely. We'll do these. Can I do these? You know what I want to try? Just because we can try new things. Again, we've got no agenda here. Can I group select items like this? If we come out here and we put them all on the ground, can we group select junk? My instinct is no. My gut reaction is this is not going to work. Yeah, I'm long selecting on these, and it's not doing anything. What if I just want to try one thing with this, because I've seen other people who do more, buildy stuff with junk use a lot of tricks to get it all positioned right. Yeah, that's not going to grab them. I've seen people do it with the, not furniture, rugs. If I put down a rug, and then we put these things on top of the rug. But then the problem is you've got a rug. You know what I mean? See, because then we can. And if we use this trick, in theory, this would be a neat way to position stuff on a shelf altogether. Well, of course, the issue is the conduit is on the floor. I actually want to explore this a little bit. Let me see if I can't grab a pillar But then I can't imagine we would leave it there because I don't want the rug to be present, you know? I don't want the rug like on the shelf. We've created this arm thing. Okay, so that like places them there, right? And then if I don't want to do that. I want to just scrap the mat. Oh, I didn't have them quite close enough. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I feel like you could do it that way. And one of you in the comments is going to be like, I know exactly how to do that. And here's where you messed up or something. You guys are so smart. How do I spin this the right way around? Like that? Yeah, that feels good. Ooh, it's coming to us. I don't know what that was. And I keep hitting the wrong buttons. You got to hit shift to change at least on PC, it's shift to change the rotation axis. But unfortunately, my microphone is right here, so I keep hitting tab by accident. There we go. There we go. Okay, we can keep it a little sparser so I don't need to figure out a rug glitch for this. I think that front table would be so perfect for like a hot plate and some tea or coffee just as a entry comfort. So I want to keep our drugs away from that. Let's put the rataways together. Yeah. And another one. Oop. Yeah, this could be the radiation shelf if I can get it all together. I love how these look like somebody just wrote on them with Sharpie. Maybe it was her. Maybe that's the thing she synthesizes and then scribbles on so she remembers what they are. There's no reason they can't be. All right, stim packs go up here. Yeah, she's got a whole arsenal of treatment ready to go. And then the vodka, which is really just for sanitizing tools. That works, right? Like, I feel like it works kind of like rubbing alcohol, but maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. I've never actually been in a situation where I've needed vodka to disinfect anything, so what do I know? Okay. Was that everything we dropped? I think so. Oh, that's lovely. That adds so much to it already. We have a shelf over here, too. But I think let's look in junk. We actually did get pretty far in this medical clinic. Ooh, bone cutter. Honestly, bone cutter goes here. As much as I hate it, a bone saw goes here too. Oh, let's go ahead and do the coffee pot as well. And then not a cooking pot, but if we have like a hot plate, which we do. I love having hot plates on me exactly for that. Oh, a microscope would be good for her. And then, do we have mugs? And also, what are mugs called? Are they just like M for mug? Mug, mug, mug. Oh, we didn't give her a bathroom. I say that as I see toothbrush and toothpaste. Let's position these things and then do an outhouse. And I'm just checking if it's called coffee mug. I don't think it is, but maybe it is. Or maybe I just don't have mugs on me. It's okay. We'll figure that all out. Yeah, let's put the bone saw up there. Or what was that, bone cutter? And then the bone saw can go... Oh, that's such a weird rotation axis. Yeah, there we go. We'll just drop it and then it'll be okay. And the microscope. Oh, do I want it on her table? No, I think it goes here. Oh, yeah, that's just lovely there. A little microscope under the stairs. That suits this so well. Okay, there's her hot plate, which I'm assuming still works. And if it doesn't, she can always take it to the rust bucket and get that repaired. I can't remember if we assigned somebody to the rust bucket yet. I'm hoping with this extra time we can. Okay, and then was there any like decoration up here? Because I thought maybe a painting above her bed could be really, really nice. Let's just see if there isn't a wall decoration. Ooh, honestly, Mounted creature could be cool. Depending on what we find. How big? Oh, that's too big. But like a king head? Oh, that could be really cool here. I like that. Maybe somebody gifted it to her after they like took it down nearby. Maybe it was somebody who she helped, like sewed their leg back on and whatever. And he was like, here's the trophy from that. Thank you. And then we'll give her something cozier over the bed. Just something like that. Yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Adorable. So that's her private room. This is her kitchen. Oh, I love how homey this feels. So cute. Okay, and then I'm not going to forget, because we didn't put a bathroom in the house. Let's go over to that barn set and get a outhouse. Yeah, solid one without cracks in the walls. Oh, I guess there is one right there, but that's kind of Longfellow's. So let's put ours here. So it's kind of like up the path, but out of the way. Yeah, and then we'll just slot. You know, I never thought about if we don't put the seat in it, that could be something else. It could just be like a storage shed if we put a different door on it. And that's good to know. That could be really useful. I tend to like doing a chair out by the outhouse, just in case, like, you know, you come all the way out here in the middle of the night and like it's in use. So you'd want somewhere to sit without awkwardly waiting right outside. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I do think that's a lovely place for a little campfire. So let's do this more intentionally. And then let's scooch this back out of the way just a little more. Yeah, because you don't want it to be right next to you. Yeah, that's a manageable step for them. And it's not too far away from the house either. And then I think that makes this just a wonderful little place for a campfire. And all of that is popping out just a little too vertically high for me. So I think if we grab a little pillar, just a little one, we just sink this a little bit, you know, just to get over the hill, not to really change anything about the setup. I guess this is just kind of a weird spot, huh? Well, that feels a little better. Do that. And that's floating too, isn't it? Everything can get a pillar glitch. Everything I can grab. There we go. Yeah, and that makes sense because, you know what? The ground is a little soft. So I do need to do this chair too. It's sticking out just a little too much. Just a touch. Oh, that grabbed a campfire. Whoa. I don't want it to grab the campfire. Campfire's in a good place. I guess let's redo the campfire. Why am I walking slowly? These items really want to be together now. Let's just try again. Did I hit caps lock by accident? I bet I did. Yeah, I always forget that that makes you like crawl. I'm not sure what the point of that is. I guess it would be for sneaking, which isn't really what we're doing here. Let's put it like that. This isn't syncing at all now. Hey, another thing that we did in the last episode that I really liked is I asked you guys if you had a cozy drink, what you were drinking, and we got a lovely drink roll call in the comments. So if you do have, keep hitting caps lock, if you do have a cozy drink with you as you're watching this, or if you have a cozy drink of choice, let me know. Next to me, I have a coffee, a vanilla flavored coffee with soy milk. Oh, there we go. That's just lovely. I want like a hedge behind them, and I know I can't make a hedge, but I can put down crops. So like I could do a little mute fruit behind them. Ooh, yep, that's great. That's super lovely. Look at that. Oh, I'm obsessed. I adore that. Okay, I kind of forget how many people we have here. 5 is 5. Okay, let's go through our 5. We have Longfellow on security. Great. We have the one farmer. We have the general store. We have the bar. We have the rest bucket. So we need at least 6. Okay, so we're looking for one more person, which is great. We're treating these rocks kind of as a path to get here. Although now that I'm saying that, this part of the path seems a little steep. So is there a way that we could smooth out this part just to feel a little better? I might change my mind on this, but I just want to try the shack bridge because I know it sinks into dirt. Oh, I guess not completely. And I don't think we can pillar glitch the shack bridge, but we can try. Hey, that's the great thing about having an episode with this where we don't have anything left that we really need to build. We can just explore. Yeah, I think the shack bridge already exists as like a sinkable object, so we can't do more. Oh, which is too bad, because if I could get that lower, it would be a lovely way to bridge that gap. But what else do we have? I know we have scaffolding. And the scaffolding floors sometimes can do things that other floors can't. Ooh, maybe this is even a good place for a ramp, or is that too steep? No, actually, that feels good. And I don't even need to be glitching it because it's kind of in there already. You see what I mean? I just want like a little smoother. Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. So now if you're walking up this way, if you're on this stone and you're using it as a path to sort of get over here, that's a nice little way to get over here more easily. Oh, delightful. Okay, absolutely lovely. And then over here, what have we got? We can get rid of this cooking station now that we have the full bar. And we can replace it with just a better seating area, because it isn't just Longfellow by himself, you know, trying for survival. It's a whole community. So maybe they like to sit. And we can do... Oh, I'm going to want to pillar glitch this. So let's pull it a little farther out. The pillar glitch is just such a lovely way of making outdoor pieces especially feel a little more built in. Because with a patio chair like that, with metal legs, in soft ground like this, of course it would start to sink a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit, just like that. Oh, that's marvelous. Let's give them a little table too, because I would imagine they could sit out here with like a beer when the weather's okay. Yeah, just a metal table like this, something kind of weatherproof. Yeah. And then we could do like a fire barrel near them, but I actually think that an oil lamp would be appropriate because it's, you know, a little more weather resistant. There we go. Oh, that's great. And then, okay, this was Longfellow's shack, so he's got a little stool on here too. He's got his security desk for when he works inside. Yeah, this is great for him. I don't want to mess with his stuff too much because I think it's in a really good place. And then, who are you? You're one of our shop girls. Hi. Do we have 2 people on farming right now? That shouldn't be true. You are farming. Oh, wait, that's our 6th person. Oh, hi. Do you want to run a clinic?
I want to trade a few things.
Oh, I just wanted her to talk to us so we could get a better idea of her. I think so. Let's see if we can't get her.
Ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
Hi.
I'd like to trade some items.
Yeah, I think she's perfect. Let's see if we don't have a lab coat to put her in. Lab coat. There we go. And I really like her newsboy cap. Are we still going to like that? I hate... There is a bug with the lab coat texture where when you put it on a female character, it's like the clean Vault Tech variant. And when you put it on the male character, it's like the dirty variant. I wish this was still the dirty variant. Because her clinic is so homey, I almost feel like it doesn't make sense for her to be in such a scrappy looking outfit. So let's try a few different outfits. There's no rule saying we can't. Oh, I like her hat, but let's try the overalls on her. Let's try some glasses on her. Let's try different overalls on her. I don't think army fatigues. I don't think a suit. Let's try these overalls. I just love overalls. Oh, I love the green shirt outfit. Let's try these overalls. How many overalls do I have on me? I don't think Letterman's jacket. Let's try mechanic jumpsuit. She's wearing the newsboy cap and I love it on her. But the suit, either suit, I think could be good. I love the ratty skirt outfit. It's just so cute. But not in this case. Synth helmet, t-shirt and slacks, trapper leathers. Oh, I do love this wool cap. Let's just hand it to her to try on. This is a whole little fashion show for her. Oh, I wish those look less wet. Try the glasses. Oh, I wish those were like see-through, not like sunglasses. She doesn't need sunglasses. I'm taking those back. What about the brown overalls? That's slightly better. That actually I really like. The farmhand clothes are what she had on before, so I'll let her keep those because they're hers, obviously. This is what she had on that I didn't like because they're wet looking, so let me take back. That feels too, that's not Far Harbor enough. That's not appropriate for the weather of this area. What about the gray ones? Nope, I don't like the gray ones. So I'll take back the green shirt. I'll take back the gray ones. I want to make sure I'm keeping track of what she's trying on. Mechanic jumpsuit. Listen, I love the mechanic jumpsuit. I also don't think that's as appropriate for Far Harbor. Yeah, three-piece suit isn't winning me over as much. I think it's the brown overalls on her. I really like the brown overalls. We'll let her keep her newsboy cap. So I'll take back the wool cap and the suit and the jumpsuit. And what were these? Did we try on these? Oh, yeah, I don't like those. Okay, that's great. I love this. She gets her farmhand clothes to keep. She has a newsboy cap. Yeah, this is fantastic. We want to hand her any aid to also make this a little easier on her. Let's give her some Radaway. I imagine she'll go through that sort of stuff pretty quickly here.
When the fog rolled in.
Well, now you have a new home. And you're going to come with me. And we're going to walk up here this lovely accessible ramp. Whoop. And there we go. Okay. Food is coming back down to 6, but that's okay. If we do get a 7th person, then they can be on food, because that would unlock us for even more settlers. Okay, where did she go? Because I also want to assign her to the bed. Hi. Command. And then let's check on, I keep getting stuck there. Let me check on the other people, too. I want to make sure nobody else sleeps in her bed. That's for her, you know? This whole room. This whole house. I love that. She lost her home when the fog rolled in, and then she moved to Longfellow's because he had, you know, some settlement built up, fog catchers, and it built this wonderful, weird shack on a cliff. It's delightful. Do we have somebody working in the rust bucket yet? I can't remember if we assigned somebody or not yet. I know we did all these magazines, and it's marvelous looking. Yeah, we don't have somebody on the scavenging station yet, which is weird, actually, because we have 6 people here now, right? Can I get rid of this? No, I can't. Uh-oh. We're at exactly 6 beds. I don't have enough beds for the amount of people that we have if I scrap that. We need to build a little shack, don't we? Oh, I'm excited. You can hear it in my voice. I'm like, something new that we get to build. Okay, so wait, who are our... You're assigned to food. You're our farmer. What are you wearing now?
You eyeing me,
Glad
mainlander?
that's over.
Am I
We need to
eyeing
deal
you?
with those scum
No.
once and for all.
Who are you talking about?
I'll see what I can do.
Good. No point in waiting around for them
Oh.
to attack us again.
We're supposed to
I
go
know
kill
where
some
they came
trappers.
from. I'll come with you.
I don't
and
want you to
wipe
come with.
them out.
We're not doing a side quest right now.
I don't need any help. I'll take care of him myself.
If that's how you want to handle it.
I just don't want you to get
I'll
hurt,
stay
sir.
here and keep an eye out for any stragglers.
Thank you.
Every day, another harbor.
And I also
Let's
want to
trade
dress
that.
you up because I'm sorry, but you are a farmer here. And you shouldn't have to worry about trappers. Let's put him in fisherman's overalls. Yeah, I like that. They feel kind of like people who have a cranberry bog and have to go wading
I knew
in
you
it.
would help us.
That's great. And then what are you? You're assigned somewhere. Yeah, you're the like junkie shop owner here. She already has a bed in here. Yep. Okay. She's all set. She's got a great setup. Wait, so who am I missing? Farmer, and Farmer has a bed in his house. Longfellow, and Longfellow has a bed in his house. General Store, and General Store has a bed in the house. Medic, Medic has a bed. Oh, does the Rust Bucket not have a bed? No, the Rust Bucket has a bed upstairs. Oh, it's the bar that doesn't have a bed. Yes, it's you. Oh, gosh, and you're so cute in your overalls too. I love that everybody has overalls. We'll slap down a little shack for you. I might have made different plans in a previous video and I'm just not remembering. That is entirely possible and very likely. But let's see what we can do. And where a good location for that would be too. Because this kind of feels up for grabs. This like nestled back here. I think this is an area we were considering for the bar too. And it's kind of a nice space for her because then like she can walk down the hill to go to work. We can just do this like a 1.5 square house with a little popped out wall. This doesn't have to be like a whole rigmarole, you know? Just easy peasy. Easy peasy. Do this on this side. We'll do a little half wall. Different half wall. And then something flatter here so we can put like some art on the back or something. Yeah. And then do we want to be more creative with the front door? Because we can. We can go look at these metal pieces again. I always forget they exist. Oh, wait. That snaps differently. Why did you snap differently? Where do you snap? That's really interesting. That's really interesting. We might have to come back to that. I think for this, the normal wall works just delightfully well. And we'll do the roof. I want the high part to be on the left. I don't like that that one has a gap in it. Let's do this one instead. Yes, that way the rain just kind of rolls off onto this additional part. And we'll do some stairs. And where are the doors? Still in structures, right? Oh, that cozy rain is going. Gosh, I love this game. And we are going to use our logic, the logic that we figured out last time, which is that residential doors. Oh, no, not residential doors. We actually don't care if it's residential or not. What we do care about here on the steps is that if you're standing on the steps, you don't want a door that opens out to you because then I want this to go the other way. It'll knock you off the steps, you know? You go back there. I think I need like this door. Will this open inwards? No, that opens outwards too. How are all these doors opening outwards? This door, if I can spin it around. Maybe it's something about the stairs? Let's get rid of them for a second and try and add that on later. This is gonna open outwards too, I know it. Oh my gosh, what's happening? That one also does outwards. I know there's a way to do a door that opens inwards. How am I not finding it? There we go. Okay, we're just gonna use that door. The game has picked that door for us. And you know what? It's delightfully textured. Oh, I like that these stairs are wider. Oh yeah, and they still snap. That's lovely. It's like a full width sort of thing. Okay, that's great. And since this is our bar owner, I want to decorate it a little bit like that's, you know, clear. Because her sense of style would be very aquatic. Seaside? I just want to use the buoys, is what I'm saying. Yeah, we can do 2. Why not? And then we'll come out of wall decorations because I think a fire barrel or something would be nice here. There we go. Yeah, okay. And then what do we need for her? Definitely a bed. What kind of bed? Little bed like this? Now, though, we'll be right at the right number for beds. I just want to use this to figure out which way is the front of the bed. Like this. Yes, perfect. We'll be at the limit for beds. So if we get another settler, we'll have to build another shack like this. Or we'll have to rearrange this shack so she can have a roommate, which I think is also okay. I'll give her a little welcome mat. And now let's do just a small table and chairs. Because, you know, she's on her feet all day cooking for other people. So maybe it would be really nice to come home and have your solo set up. She can bring home leftovers from the bar. But that way, it's just for her. And it's always nice to have a place that's just for you. And then we can do painting on this back wall, but not something sea related because she's down on the beach all day. I think she would have a soft spot for like cute animals or something. Let's do the kittens. Yeah, can I put them on the front? Yes, just like that. Adorable. I'm going to give her some kind of storage here for her clothes or something. Either a dresser or a trunk. If I can fit a dresser in this corner, great. If I can't, we'll go with a trunk. Oh, and it looks like I can. Oh, that's marvelous. That's very cute for her. Okay, and then let's give her something fun. I don't know what I have that's fun, but I've got to have some kind of junk that's like a game or, I don't know, something. You know what I mean? We could give her a crystal liquor decanter. Maybe she takes the good stuff home from the bar. What do I have? Giddy Up Buttercup. If it was a full Giddy Up Buttercup, not just a body, that could be really nice. Foot bones, probably not. Probably less so with the foot bones. Plastic pumpkin is kind of cute. I don't know what she would use it for, but I don't have to know. It can just be a thing that she found and thinks is really cool. And maybe she puts it out in the bar when it feels right, but other times she just keeps it at home. Maybe she collects something in it. Maybe there's like plants in it, you know? And we'll give her this. This is like her personal stash. That also really makes me think of Death Becomes Her, if you've seen that movie or musical adaptation. Look at it wobble. Oh, it settled quicker than I thought it was. I thought we were going to spend some time watching it do that. Let's do a lantern in here too. Or some candles. Maybe candles. I can't put these in the pumpkin, right? Because that would be really cool. There we go. Okay, that's adorable. I love that. There's just enough personality in it that it feels really good to me. Okay, we'll leave that. Although maybe we want to break in that bed because it's already dark out. Let's do that. Oh, it's only 6:30? All right. We'll sleep for like 10 hours, I guess. Now I can have some of my coffee. It got dark fast. Oh, and it's like 4:30 now. That's even darker. Preston's here. We're going back to sleep. I'm not dealing with that. We can keep the rain, but I'm going back to sleep. It's even darker now. Nope, not doing it. Try again. How's that? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. You need us to take out some trappers. That's fine. We can help you with that at some point. This is just, oh, I love this. Why are you together here? Who are you? You're not assigned to anything? Oh, you could work in the rust bucket. You have that scrappy... Yeah, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. Oh, that's the bar. We already have somebody in the bar. Rust bucket is this way. Oh, this is great. That's... Oh, that's a trapper body. Oops. Come here, rust bucket girl. I'm gonna put you at the scavenging station. And now we can get rid of this. Yep, don't mind all these dead trappers. I really thought they would have despawned by now. That was like a few weeks ago that happened. We can get rid of these. Oop, more trapper bodies. Don't worry about that. Okay, what about down here? Is there anything we want to like set up? Or maybe on the other side by the bar? It could be nice to use some scaffolding and make it like a you can eat by the water. I think that could be lovely. Although I guess you would be close to Clarabelle's pen. Yeah, I feel like this is more where the food gets made and you can eat here if you want. But maybe the other side of the little island here would be better if you just want to sit. So let's do like a little beachside thing down here. This is still running, right? I guess it doesn't need to be still running. Yeah, let's get rid of this now because we have exactly the number of people we need to like fill everything. And they're doing pretty well. I say they're doing pretty well right as we walk upon a dead body. Once that despawns, this will be a lovely path to sort of walk down. And then let's do a little scaffolding. Just somewhere nice to sit on the water. Scaffolding frame. How far out can I get this without it fighting me? That feels good. And there aren't frames for the railing, or the, not railings. Ramps also started with an R. So this can go here. This, I would love if the planks were like the same direction, but I can't really see. 1, 2. Oh, I can't get up there. Go over there. 3. And this one I'll turn to get the wood grain going in a different direction. There we go. And then can this go like right here? Oh. What do you know? It can, and that's actually perfect. Oh, this is a cool little setup. Are there railings that go along the side of the ramp or no? Oh, wait, there are ramps that have railings built in. I think that might be a better fit for something like this. Oh, yeah. That's lovely. This is so cool. What's this? Construction barrier? Let me scrap that. We want our waters clean. Oh, and then I won't be able to put this there because it's out of the range, right? So let me actually pull this whole thing back a little bit. I'm going to do it by the scaffolding frame. I think that'll let us, yeah, still position it pretty nicely. Yeah, okay, that pulled us back. That's great. So now we can do just some railings. Keep people safe here. I think we should have all of them. Yeah. There we go. We have enough steel. Okay, this is awesome. And let's just do some of the picnic tables with the umbrellas. I think that's in tables. Yeah. We'll do like that. And that. Let's pop down some chairs. Get a sense of what we've got here. I think the patio chairs make sense. Oop. I saw it and then scrolled away too quickly. I'm going to turn this so their feet don't have to go on the bar. And I want to shift it up just a little sometimes. Like, so this can have that. And then over here, we can do this one. But then we'll go back to the patio furniture. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. So you can sit here, you can kind of enjoy the ocean when nothing's attacking you. Although I say that, and we do want to make sure nothing attacks them. So let's drop. I want a shack bridge. That's what I want. Just that we can put some turrets on top of. Yeah. So you can relax a bit better as you're by the ocean. You don't want like a mirelurk coming out of there. Let's do these guys. Because these all require power, and I don't really feel like doing a generator out here. So we'll have that there just to do a little better protection if people are trying to come over from the dock or whatever. And then, you know, it's a great thing to have by a sort of seating area is a nice outhouse. Yeah, let's do that right here. Just want to make sure they have options, you know? So you come down here, ignore the trapper body. It's a crazy thing to say, I know, but do your best. And then we have the outhouse here, and they have this lovely little seaside seating area. That's adorable. I want something kind of by the entrance. What do I want? I could do a fence. Oh, you know what we always forget to use? Well, not these. I do. Oh, I love these. I want to do, somebody had a great idea, a settlement that's like mostly buses and boxcars and like car stuff. And it would have been so good to do that at Starlight Drive-In, but we've already done Starlight Drive-In. Sometimes I regret not planning out like this entire series. I saw somebody on the Reddit did just this amazing, they planned out like everything, like in every settlement, like what was part of what capital and what had Minutemen training and where the nation sort of built stuff. And it was just so cool. It was really one of the coolest things I had ever seen. They had like maps. And I regret that I've just been kind of doing like one at a time as it feels right. But hey, that's what's felt right. I want to see if we can use this tent. Or if it's just going to feel too raidery. What does that look like? I know it's a... Oh, never mind. This leg is way off. I thought it was on there. Just tapping. Just tapping until it goes green. I know it's very raidery. I know there are like spikes on it, but I actually think it's wonderful. This is a little, it's off. Can I do it somewhere else but still use it in this like design? I guess I don't necessarily have to use this tent. There were other options. Like this guy is a little smaller. Kinda. Is it still small enough that it could be on our scaffolding like this? How close is that to being usable? It's just, it adds shade. Oh no, that's way out there. Never mind, that one's too big. You see where I'm going with this though. The idea just being, it would be nice to provide some extra shade near them. We could do it over here by the outhouse like this. How does that feel? Honestly, I like that it adds the shade. I kind of like it. It's big though, and it's kind of raidery. I think I'm gonna get rid of it. But if you would have kept it, let me know. Yeah, the spiked poles feel very raidery. We could do a raider settlement at some point. Not for like raiders, but for maybe recently rehabbed raiders. I can use these cages at least. They feel kind of lobster cagey to me. There we go. Like maybe we build a settlement that looks like it's for raiders to sort of help them have an easier transition into civilian life. I think that could be cool. Okay, I just want to do like a little table or something here. Is that wood or metal? I think it might be wood. I don't want to put a wood table outside because I think the elements would just eat it up. Oh, maybe I want like a chest. Yeah, a box or something instead, just to store stuff, because I think something like this could survive outside. And that might be where we keep some extra stuff. Yeah. Just some repair stuff. Maybe extra ammo for the turrets over there, because they could be maintained too. What else can I put out here that still feels appropriate for being outside? Because the television, like that, does not feel appropriate for being outside. Oh, somebody said I need to put a sink in the clinic. Let's go back and do that too. Let's do a fish rack. Those feel appropriate for outside. Like this. Yeah, like nothing's being dried right now, but they could. I love that. That's delightful. Okay, let's go back to the clinic real fast. Clinic on a hill. Where did we put it? Is this it? This feels like it. And let's see if there's room for a sink somewhere, if I've already decorated over that. Can't remember where you said it should be. But I do agree that she needs a sink. Maybe just right here. We can move the moose painting. There we go. I do think it would be important for her to be able to wash her hands. Yeah, can we lock that in right there? Oh, lovely. Okay, I'm glad I remembered that. That is such a good addition. Hello, how's it going? She's perfect for this. Oh, let me walk into the wall. Wow, okay, this is a great settlement. I wish happiness was rising a little faster. I think it would, although we don't have like cats or dogs here, and that could help it too. I want to take down at least this tree if I can, because it's leaning in a weird way. Okay. Anything else we want to do is like entrance to settlement vibes? We've got the lovely beachside eatery over there. I think another flag here could be good, because this, when people enter, we want to be clear about like what's going on. Can we put a flag on a railing like this? I don't want it all the way out of the ground. I guess I want it kind of sunk into the ground, which might mean pillar glitch. Or maybe it means just smaller pieces. Because these we can angle a little bit better. How does this feel? I get so many comments being like, you have to try place everywhere. You have to try a mod that lets you place things everywhere. Here's my fear. I would never go back to not using mods after that. And I like not using mods, especially for this series, because I don't know, you know, what setups everybody else has. No, I'm going to need the flat piece. And I like that we can all sort of build together. And if you use mods and put stuff on top of that, awesome. What a win. But if you don't, then you can still do everything we do together here. Can we put the flag on that? Not in structures. Sometimes I just forget completely where we are. Oh, I really want the flag to go on that. We might have to glitch like around this to make that happen, which we can do. Can I do 2 of these if I were to use a pillar glitch? I think so. Let's try that. Let's grab a pillar. Do a tall one so we can make sure to raise it up all the way that we need to. We'll overlap them a bit so it feels as natural as possible. Oh. If I can keep my mouse steady. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah. When I'm not selected on that, that feels really good. Let's try and get the flag back. Now can you go? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Is it being a little weird? I mean, of course it's being a little weird. That's fantastic. Oh, that's really great. Do we want like a little light? I do like when we use the little track lights on the floor to shine up like this. It just makes it a little more dramatic, and I love drama. A theatrical level of drama. Although, if it doesn't want to go here, I guess I can't force it. I mean, I can force it. Where do I need a generator to be then to make that possible? I think just behind it. Ugh. Can I get up here? Yeah. There we go. And just a quick little connector back here to make that possible. That's great. That's absolutely worth it. Oh, that's fantastic. And then because we have the generator, we might as well do a powered turret with a shack railing behind it to sort of make that pop up more. Because this is the entrance to our settlement. We do want it to feel good. Why am I having such a hard time getting up here? You stay there. You crunch closer. And now hopefully you, yep, there we go. Can sit back here. I don't know if you can hear, my downstairs neighbor is doing some type of renovation. And it is loud. And sometimes just sound like somebody is hammering. Do we want like a missile turret, or is that really overkill? What's this? Heavy laser turret? Spotlight could be cool. Especially because, well, it doesn't produce nearly as much defense. But I guess we have enough defense. We're at the edge of the settlement. Let's do a laser turret. Oh. It needs... Okay, hold on. It needs this to be like back here. Or at least I need a power thing. Yeah, just to pass the power to it in a better way. Oop, I didn't mean to jump. I was trying to attach a wire. And we can do the Wi-Fi glitch. We do know how to do that now, which is good. I don't want to store the shack bridge, but maybe if we make it a little lower, this will be able to connect. There we go. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Lovely. Yeah, you can see it kind of going behind there. We've got the lit up Minutemen flag. Oh, that's a great entrance. Very dramatic. We've got the heavy machine gun turret here to sort of offer more protection. And then let's do a railing, because I don't want people thinking they can just walk over this way, because that's where the, you know, Oceanside bar is. So let's just use some railings to sort of guide where we want people to go and not go. So I think this makes it a little clearer that, like, you're not expected to walk over that way. Yeah. You're not expected to walk over that way. You're expected to sort of enter this way. Talk to Longfellow. Is he singing to himself? I can't tell. He is singing to himself. Walk up here through a few more security checkpoints. Oh, Preston was lagging behind. You got the farm. You've got the... Oh, you're ready to go with that quest. We'll do that later. I think we should do like a full tour. I think it's about time. Let's go back. Let's do a full tour. It is time for our full tour of Longfellow's cabin. I'm so glad that we came here another week just to sort of clean stuff up. Preston is running to catch up with us because we are going to dive right into this full tour. Here we are at the entrance to the settlement, so you can see that we have the Minutemen flag lit up bright and clear. Preston's now in our way. We have some turrets as you sort of walk in this way, a little railing to sort of guide you. Here we have Longfellow. So he's the owner of the settlement, and he also provides security here. So this is one of his security checkpoints. He rotates between that and some other ones. So this is the second one. So as you're walking in here, you're definitely going to run into Longfellow. He has a nice setup at each of these. Ooh, let me get up over this lip. He has a nice setup at each of these with sort of some storage, some weapons, seating, another Minutemen flag, where he can sort of sit and oversee people coming into this settlement, help keep it secure. As you come up here, you see Longfellow's cabin. So this is a pre-war structure. That's where Longfellow lives. This is a little seating area for him and people who live here. Same with this. We've kept his sort of pre-war structure mostly the same. You know, he's a creature of habit. You can't get an old dog to learn too many new tricks. So we have his bed and couch the same way it was, but we did add a security desk. So when he's not manning those security checkpoints out there, he can be working inside. Let me turn on my Pip-Boy light for you. This is his sort of dining table. We've given him a little coffee pot, cleaned up a little bit of this just so he can work more effectively as security overseer for this settlement. He is technically the mayor of the settlement as well, but really his focus is on, you know, helping people come to Far Harbor, introducing them, getting them here safely, and managing the safety of this settlement as well. So security is actually a really good fit for him. Here we have a small farm. This does sustain the needs of everybody in this settlement. It's a fairly small settlement, so this does plenty for them. And this is where our farmer lives, in this small little barn shack with this little lantern thing that peeks over, and I think it's just the loveliest little lantern. This is where our farmer lives. Small kind of one-bedroom shack apartment for him, but 2 chairs in case he wants to have people over for a meal. Coming back here, this shack is also a pre-war structure, but it has been renovated inside to serve as the general store and apartment for our general store owner. So this is her. This is everything she's selling.
By.
She's scraping by. She's actually doing quite well. She's just kind of cynic. These jars, now this is actually something unique to this Far Harbor settlement. These pickled fish are actually created down at the bar, which I will take you down and show you. But this is a specialty of the settlement. They sell really well here. She also sells art, stuff like that for other people living in the settlement who want to decorate their places. The clinic owner is especially fond of collectible items like this. This is her little apartment. Small. There's a plant that died because there's no sunlight back here, obviously, but it's cozy and well lit for her. Okay, where to next? Let's go down to the bar because that's what I told you about. Down here on this end of the settlement, right up against the water, is this bar. So you can see they have some lobster traps and fish tables for making their own food here. This is where a bunch of fish are sort of drying out to either be prepped, smoked, or grilled or pickled. This is the bar, so we've got some bar top seating here. We've got some diner seating. We've got a radio as well as some glowing bottles here. Everything here is cooked in-house, so we do have a food preparation area and, of course, a sink for our chef to wash our hands. And then out here we have some little vegetation and a little outdoor seating area, so you can look out onto the ocean at this lovely pre-war boat. And then, of course, this is our bar owner.
Got the clothes on their back.
Hi. Yeah, you're doing great, actually, though. You know, people in Far Harbor, they're just, you know, they come off a little negative. Oh, and you can see here, too, she also sells the pickled fish that she makes, so she's got a great supply of those as well. Okay, coming out of the bar, we do have one Brahmin at the settlement. This is Clarabelle 2, since the original Clarabelle is down at the Abernathy's, I think. And she has a little pen for going inside. Far Harbor is especially susceptible to things like radiation storms. So we wanted to give her an area that was, you know, out of the direct rain so she can keep herself safe here. So that's Clarabelle 2. Coming back up here, what haven't we gone over yet? The rust bucket. Let's talk about the rust bucket. This is a community fix-it repair shop where we have a woman here who's a scavenger. So she sort of collects broken pieces, helps fix things. She can fix anything you can bring to her. So she takes care of a lot of the turrets, a lot of the repairs. She's got this generator running. She is amazing. So she works here at this scavenging station, but you can request her help if you want to come in and use the weapons workbench, the armor workbench, the power station repair center. All these tools are available for community use, as well as these magazines that she spent some time collecting. So there's some that are specific to Far Harbor, like the Almonder's Almanac, but she's also collected a very nice collection of things like Tesla magazines, which can help you build science skill, robot repair skill, anything that you need. She lives here in the rust bucket, but upstairs in this private little loft area where she can look out and maintain things on the settlement. She's also great to have on hand in a location like Far Harbor because she can repair the fog machines. So you don't need a synth from Arcadia necessarily to help with those because you have the rust bucket owner. Before we go up and check out the clinic, I do just want to point out this small little seaside area that's really just for hanging out. We have a settler who's walking out to die, I guess. What are you doing? I'm giving it to her. Come back. All right. Well, don't worry about her. She's just going for a nice swim. We have an outhouse here. We have some picnic tables and a little storage so people can, come to the side of the island, just have a good view, great view of that sunset on the water. We have had some issues with trappers, but they were easily dispatched, so don't worry about that. Just their bodies are sort of left over. But if we come up here, now this is a lovely little cliffside sort of building. This is where our clinic is. So if I peek over here, you can see that it's sort of built on this ramshackle cliff setup, but it's very sturdy. The community comes together to repair anything that needs repair. On the outside, we also have this little outhouse and small campfire for sitting. And then we've got some picket fences. This is a clinic and home. So it's sort of a joint thing that this woman she used to live elsewhere in Far Harbor, and then the fog took over where she lived before, so she moved here for the better security, the better fog catchers. This is just a great place for her to be. This is where she set up. So she works here at the clinic, but it's also her personal home. So sometimes people come in, thinking they need one kind of treatment and just leave with a hot meal and feeling a lot better. So this is sort of her intake area. She can pour you a cup of coffee. She can cook you a meal. She can make stim packs if you need like a custom cure. She can sit and talk to you if you just need somebody to talk to. This is where she changes into her sort of cleaner clothes if she needs to do surgery or something. And then coming up here, this is her little private living area. So her bed and chair and everything. This was gifted to her by somebody who had, been attacked by the Mirelurk hunters, but was able to survive due to her help and quick medical attention. So they gave her that as a thank you. I think that covers all the big structures we have here at this settlement. We've got, a water purifier, generator. This little shack, I forgot about this little shack. This exists as housing for our bar owner. So just, short and sweet. This is where she sleeps and can sort of sit and drink. She only has one chair. She's not a big fan of company outside of work since her whole job is being, extremely social and feeding other people. So sometimes she likes to just sit down, have a meal by herself in silence. So that is where she lives. Hi, this is our farmer. He's really eager for us to go take out some more trappers, which we will. But I think that about does it for us here at Longfellow's cabin. Thank you so much for joining me today, the General of the Minutemen, as we work together to make the Commonwealth safer one settlement at a time. I will add this to the playlist. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. If you hated it, leave a thumbs down and let me know what I could have done better. I love reading the comments. It's my favorite part of every week. You guys are the best. I just love doing these cozy builds with you. It warms my heart. So we will be back with another cozy build, not next week because we'll be in Fallout New Vegas, but the week after that. So don't forget to check back in. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have an absolutely lovely day, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. I'll mark the location on your map.